Title: Max, Mia, the Broken Robot. Chapter 1. The Big Fight. Max and Mia were brother and sister. Max was 8, Mia was 6, and they lived in a small house with a red door and a tiny garden out front. Most days they played and laughed together, but some days they fought. One rainy afternoon, they were both in the living room. On the carpet stood Max's favorite toy, a shiny blue robot that walked and flashed lights. Mia wanted to play too. "Let me have a turn," Mia said, reaching for the robot. "It's mine," Max snapped, pulling it away. "You'll break it." Mia's cheeks turned red. "You never share with me," she shouted. She grabbed at the robot again. Max pulled harder. Mia pulled too. Their voices got louder and louder. They didn't notice their hearts beating fast, or the tight, angry feeling growing in their chests. They only cared about winning, and the robot trembled between them. Chapter 2. The Robot Breaks. With one last pull from both sides, there was a loud crack. The robot's arm snapped off and flew across the room. Max and Mia froze. For a moment, everything was quiet. They both stared at the broken robot on the floor. Max's eyes filled with tears. "Look what you did," he yelled. "You broke my favorite toy." Mia's chest hurt. "You said I never get a turn. You're mean," she shouted back, but her voice shook. Their mom rushed into the room. Whoa, what's going on here?" she asked, seeing the broken robot, the missing arm, and two very upset kids. Max crossed his arms and turned away. He felt angry, but also scared and sad. Mia looked down at her socks. She felt guilty, but also hurt and alone. Mom knelt down between them. "I can see you both are really upset," she said softly. "Take a breath with me, in and out." They breathed, but the room still felt heavy, like a storm cloud was stuck inside it. Chapter 3. Talking About Feelings. Mom took Max to the couch and sat beside him. "Tell me what happened," she said. Max sniffed. "Mia grabbed my robot. I told her she'd break it, and then she did." His voice cracked. "It was my favorite." Mom nodded. "So you feel sad and angry because something special to you is broken and you didn't feel listened to." Max wiped his nose and nodded. Then Mom went to Mia, who was sitting on the floor hugging her knees. "What about you, Mia? What happened for you?" Mia whispered, "I just wanted a turn. He never shares with me. It makes me feel invisible." A tear rolled down her cheek. Mom nodded again. "So you feel left out and lonely when Max doesn't share?" Mia nodded. Mom sat between them again. "You both have big feelings," she said. "That's okay. But pulling and shouting hurt both of you. And the robot." She picked up the broken toy gently. "Let's try something new. Instead of yelling, you can say, 'I feel when, because.'" She looked at Max. "Can you try?" Max thought, "I feel mad and sad when you grab my toys because I'm afraid they'll break." Mom smiled. "Good." She turned to Mia. "Your turn." Mia took a deep breath. "I feel lonely when you don't share because I want to play with you." The room felt a little lighter. They weren't fixed yet, but they were finally hearing each other. Chapter 4. Fixing More Than the Robot. Mom placed the broken robot on the table. "The toy is broken," she said, "but maybe we can fix it together. And while we work, we can also fix this fight." Max and Mia looked at each other. Slowly, Max said, "We can use glue and maybe tape for now." "I can hold the arm while you put the glue," Mia offered quietly. They worked side by side. Max squeezed the glue gently. Mia held the arm exactly in place. They had to be patient and careful. As they worked, Max said, "I'm sorry I yelled at you." Mia looked up. "I'm sorry I grabbed your toy." Max sighed. "Maybe I can let you play with it when we're both careful." Mia nodded. "Maybe I can ask instead of grabbing." Mom smiled. "That sounds like a good plan." When they finished, the robot didn't look perfect. A thin line of glue showed where the arm had cracked. But it could stand again. It could move. Max smiled a little. "Hey, it looks like a robot with a scar," he said, "like it's been on a mission." Mia giggled. A super robot. Their hearts felt a little like the robot. Not perfect, but mending. Chapter 5. New Rules, New Hearts. That evening, Mom and Dad called for a family meeting at the kitchen table. A big sheet of paper lay in the middle, along with colorful markers. "We all make mistakes," Dad said kindly. "Even grown-ups. But we can learn from them." Mom nodded. "Let's make some new family rules to help us be better siblings and better parents." Max wrote, "Ask before touching someone's things." Mia added, "Use kind words, not shouting." Dad wrote, "Parents listen to both sides before deciding." Mom added one more. "Talk about feelings, not just problems." They stuck the paper on the fridge. Later that night, Max and Mia sat on the floor with the robot between them. "Want to play a game?" Max asked. "We can both be robot trainers." Mia smiled. "Okay, and if I want to turn, I'll say, 'Can I play too?'" Max nodded. "And if I feel worried, I'll say, 'I feel scared it might break. Can we be extra careful?'" The robot walked in little steps between them, its tiny lights blinking. In that small living room, something important had changed. Max and Mia had fought. They had hurt each other's feelings, but they had also learned to talk, to listen, and to repair. And their parents had learned too. When they stayed calm and helped name feelings, their children grew braver inside. The robot still had its crack, but the family, their hearts were stronger than before.